12 minutes before 7 o'clock, a live look this Monday morning at the Boston skyline, where people are on pace to break a winter weather record. The city is already at 102 inches and needs only 5.7 more to break the 1995-96 record of 107.6 inches of snow. And that could happen tomorrow.
Better them than us, right?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, maybe. Unless you're from Boston and in Fargo, then I'm sorry. Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau. We're just getting started with non-stop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. We start with a story about people who were left without a place to stay after a fire in Moorhead over the weekend, but they are expected to get the go-ahead to go back home later today.
An apartment complex in the 1300 block of 19.5 Street South was evacuated around 3 a.m. yesterday. Red Cross volunteers set up a service center for the 24 victims at the Frying Pan restaurant. It appears that just one unit was damaged by the fire, but other people were not allowed back home overnight because power was cut to the building. 4 people were hurt when the car they were in hit a tree. The North Dakota Highway Patrol says the crash happened just after midnight Sunday near Catherine, North Dakota.
The driver lost control of the pickup and hit that tree head on. All 4 people in the truck had to be treated at the Valley City Hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Now, the driver of that vehicle, 35-year-old Tylando LaRoque of Fingal, was arrested for DUI. 2 women from the Fargo-Moorhead area were hurt when the car they were in rear-ended a pickup near Fergus Falls on I-94.
The Minnesota Highway Patrol says the car driven by Kate Sagvold of West Fargo hit the back of a pickup as that driver was moving from the shoulder of the road back onto the highway. Sagvold's car hit the ditch, then crashed into a row of trees. She and her passenger were treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Neither of the people in the pickup were hurt.
Coming up on 6:51, weather and traffic on the ones. Get started with meteorologist Mick Kerr. The second day of March and feeling like it's still February.
Yes, or even in some cases January. Now, temperatures will be climbing to the mid to upper 20s today with increasing clouds by the end of the afternoon for eastern North Dakota. Will be mostly sunny most of the day. For any last-minute ice fishing in your ice house across central and southern Minnesota. Of course, 16th of March for the northern Minnesota ice house removal. But it will be all cloudy by evening and temperatures mid to upper 20s. What's the problem with that? Well, the wind, 30 to 35 miles an hour through the day, will make standing outdoors very unpleasant. And we'll see some snow beginning late this evening, especially central and southern Minnesota and eastern and central South Dakota will be they'll be seeing 2 to 3 inches of snow in South Dakota, 3 to 5 central southern Minnesota, and tomorrow blizzard conditions. For us today, becoming cloudy, windy, wind chills, southeast North Dakota, 27 to 28 or 29. 19 for Fergus, 21 Detroit Lakes and Perham. Breezy, but again, warmer temperatures, but wind chills. Less cold for northwest Minnesota, low to mid-20s, under a partly cloudy sky much of the day, and wind chills and breezy conditions. So outside all day, boy, 25 to 35 mile-an-hour gusts. You definitely need to protect yourself from the elements out there. So please bundle up if you're heading out. Here's that developing system, which is going to give the southern end of the valley about an inch of snow by this time tomorrow morning. Central southern Minnesota, quite a bit more. Temperatures in northwest Minnesota with a southeast wind, creating some sub-zero wind chills pretty much everywhere out there. Even feels below zero in Fargo-Moorhead. Feels like 18 below in Grand Forks, where the air temp is 5 below. Feels like 4 above with 4 above in Fargo-Moorhead. Let's get a traffic report now from Valley News Live's Al Ahmed.
Good morning, Mick. Good morning, everyone. I'm out on the Metro Interstate Loop this morning checking things out. Traffic is definitely on the move this morning. No two ways about that. Getting busy out here. Some congestion right around the tri-level. Fairly typical for this time of day, and it's going to continue for, probably the next hour or so, I would say, particularly on northbound I-29. You really got to watch it there. Merging on and off the interstate, merging and changing lanes is a real issue there. Same thing if you want to get off 29 onto eastbound Interstate 94 or westbound I-94 for that matter. Again, as Kyle and Lisa have been telling you all morning long, there's going to be a traffic issue this morning on 52nd Avenue South because of a big house that's being moved. That all starts at 8:30. Taking out a look at that for a little bit later on this morning. On 94 in Fargo, Al Ahmed, Valley Today traffic.
6:53, turning back to your news headlines on this Monday morning. What started out as a high alert case for Fargo police turned into something less than what they were expecting after they arrived last night. Police say it started out as a call for a robbery that was reported at a Crown Liquors location in South Fargo just before 10 last night. But when officers showed up, it turned out that it was instead a case of shoplifting. Police say they are still looking for the man who is suspected in that case.
Minnesota could be on the line for $700 million in refunds if the state loses a case brought by Dallas-based Kimberly-Clark Corporation. St. Paul Pioneer Press is reporting the conflict is over the validity of the state's elimination in 1987 of an option for multi-state businesses to use an alternate tax formula. The Kimberly-Clark case is seen as a test for 7 other appeals that raise the same issue. Stereotypes tend to be easy to create, but hard to break.
But there's one woman from the Middle East who's trying to shed more light on her culture. Iman Yassin shared the culture of the Iraqi people through food, music, and history during an event at the downtown Fargo Library yesterday. It's all part of a program that helps focus on cultures of new Americans who are living in the valley. She says that people need to have an open mind and better educate themselves about other countries.
We need to know the reality through some program from the Fargo Library to educate people, to let them know.
Now, Yassin and her 2 sons came to America as refugees back in 2008.
She became an American citizen 2 years ago and is now a student social worker at MSU Moorhead.
Time for winter fishermen to get their ice houses off of Minnesota lakes. Doesn't feel like spring is showing up, but the calendar has flipped to March, and that means the deadline to remove ice houses south of Highway 10 is here. That is midnight tonight.
Ice houses north of that line need to be gone by midnight March 16th. If your house is left on the ice, you can be fined, and the DNR can also confiscate and destroy it. It's a motivational Monday here on the Valley today, and we're now entering the season of 5Ks. I don't know if that ever really ends because, you know, Thanksgiving, January, there was a Valentine's Day run when it was very cold in
One
February.
coming up in a few weeks for the
St.
St. Patrick's Day run.
Well, lots of people are thinking maybe I should get started with running some of these races. But where do you start?
If you've never run one, just getting started can often be the hardest part for people, just being pretty intimidating. The Valley Today's Christy Larson, she went to Family Wellness in South Fargo this morning to get a little advice from the experts.
Yeah, guys, we're getting you prepared to run those 5Ks, half marathons, and marathons that you want to get signed up for. I know the summer is filled with them. But as we're talking with Matt Milk here, I mean, it's not just about going on a treadmill and running. It's also about getting your whole body a workout.
Definitely, and to help prevent those overuse injuries, we really want to focus on building up your entire body and your full strength. That'll just help you in the long run and actually have a fun race where you're not worried about being sore at the end of it.
And I know as run-centric coordinator that you also, I mean, you guys do a lot of circuit training when you're training people for runs as well.
We definitely do. We focus on circuit training, cross training, and just the overall full body workouts, not just logging a ton of miles and running the entire time.
Now, do you have any tips as far as what some of, I mean, obviously this circuit, as you can see behind us right now, I mean, people are working on everything from arms to the core to the legs. Is there anything specifically that you wanted to point out as to what they're doing this morning?
They're really focusing on everything. You want to make sure that you incorporate a little bit, like you said, arms, definitely your core and your leg muscles. And you can see over here, they're doing all of that and getting in a little bit of cardio as well.
Well, and I know that when you do run a 5K, a marathon, half marathon, whatever you're going to do, it really takes a whole toll on your body. So hopefully by doing some of this training, you're just getting yourself a little bit more prepared. And it is a good piece of advice. You know, it's not just about running on the treadmill. It's also about getting your whole body ready for those runs. And also, I only say it's also about maybe getting a buddy to do it with you, to push you to make those goals. So maybe we should all sign up for a run soon.
There's a plan. We could all go running together.
We
Hold
did a
each
hard
other
charge
accountable.
last year. Can't do that again, so maybe we'll have to find something else to do this summer.
I like the idea. I also like the idea that she was calling us out there on TV.
Yeah. Hey, let's do a 5K or something, or a half marathon.
I dare
I'll do
you
the
to
5K,
say no.
not the half marathon. I'll say that right now.
Christy Larson, thank you so much for that report. Well, back to work today for us, but really it was a working weekend. We had a very busy weekend. Here we are at the Addy Awards. On Friday night, we were asked to host the event.
And you looking beautiful again in a nice dress. I just got to wear my normal lame suit. The annual Addy Awards program was Friday night at the Fargo Holiday Inn. As Lisa mentioned, we were the big hosts for the event, along with Paul Bougie and a lot of other people who were helping us out. The awards program honors excellence in advertising. It's a national thing. More than 60,000 samples of ad work are submitted around the country, and then the best are honored with silver and Gold Addies Best of Show Awards, honoring some of the commercials that you see or hear on a daily basis, and obviously honoring the professionals who put those together. Pretty cool.
And how about jumping into 34-degree water to get your Saturday going? We weren't doing it. We were bundled up. There we are. Also emceeing the Polar Plunge for Special Olympics North Dakota.
There's Fred with a nice belly flop, and that one I'm pretty sure splashed the judges. Freezing for a reason was the theme, and even though we didn't jump in, I know Lisa got nailed by Fargo Police Chief David Todd. Lots of awards handed out and lots of money raised for Special Olympics. $8,000 brought in to help local athletes take part in Special Olympics.
It's always fun when we're invited to take part as well. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question: half of lost remote controls end up stuck between the sofa cushions. We want to know the second most common location.
The answer: the fridge or the freezer. You walk down to get something to snack on, you kind of swap it out, and then, hey, where'd the remote go? Got to go back to the fridge to find it.
A number of sandwiches will do that. Or a number of anything.
Or something else you might find in there.
Yeah. Hey, a quick check of the forecast includes temperatures climbing, the wind increasing, and the wind chill decreasing.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather for you right here in 25 minutes.
Have a great Monday. We'll see you tomorrow morning.